Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? That's why I do this show. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. We got like a week. Yeah, a little week away. I got my stuffing. I got some of the turkey. We got turkey parts. Turkey, the thighs and legs. We still got to hit ShopRite. Get a lot of stuff yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. That and Christmas is my favorite holidays. Probably being a fat guy, probably Thanksgiving. Let's get to the business at hand. Don't forget everything on the bottom of the screen. For that matter, we changed the name of our radio station. We got to get new graphics. It was a very busy week this week. I had like 50 high school kids in the studio. The radio station on Live 365. You go to Live 365, open it up and say GGR. Good Government Radio, and then you can hear us. Now we got a lot of bugs out of there, so we're getting our programming going. Let's go open the show. Games afoot. We're running for governor in New Jersey. Josh Gottheimer and Mikey Sherrill both have announced they are entering the race for governor on the Democratic side. After months and months of telling their constituents to vote for us for Congress because we want to serve you in Congress. Less than 2 weeks later, forget about that. We want to be governor. So for all of you people who volunteered, you worked the phone banks, you were knocking on doors, you were putting signs on your lawn and in your window, asking people to vote, spending money you donated money to the campaigns. For all of you people, basically it's a big middle finger to you. Never mind. We're okay. We appreciate you going along with our run for Congress. But what we really want to do, instead of serving you in a Congress that you voted for us for, and we've campaigned for the last 6 months, we want to be governor. So now we're going to run for governor. So forget about everything else we imposed on you. When we asked you for your time for the volunteering, you work on the campaign for us to go back to Congress to serve you. But we don't want to serve you in Congress. We want to be governor now. So both of them announced, Gottheimer last week and Mikey Sherrill Monday of this week, they're running for governor. So it is now a fairly crowded field. Of course, you got the mayor of Jersey City, Stephen Fulop. He announced, just about 8 months now. He might be coming up on a year that he's been running. Russ Baraka in Newark. There are some other names in there. You got on the Republican side, you got Bill Spadia. Somewhere along the line, Bill's going to have to take a leave of absence from the radio, NJ 101.5, so we can start campaigning. Jack Citarelli, Bramick, Ed Durr, the trucker, in Denver. I'm forgetting Steve Sweeney. How am I forgetting Steve Sweeney on the governor side? So it's getting crowded field. The game is afoot. The primary's in June. So everybody's going to start hitting the bricks. Really will pick up right after the holidays, but you have to make a decision. I'm looking at the two mayors. I like saying mayors, sending mayors to Trenton who know how to run municipalities, who know about budgets, who know about making those important decisions. Those are the guys I'm leaning to. Our topics for today will be the County of Hudson is getting involved with affordable housing. They formed a task force. We'll get into that. Second SID, Special Improvement District for Journal Square. Who needs two? I'll explain why they do. And kicking the puck down the road in Persian Field. You're watching The City Show? I'll be right back.
No one plans on heart disease, but everyone should have a plan for it. We help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. We offer convenient screenings without judgment, hundreds of preventive programs, and women's heart specialists. And we're the largest cardiac surgery program in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net.
Panapinto Properties, Jersey City, shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces and addresses your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintodevelopment.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Welcome back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You there? It's because I do this, because I know you're there. Don't forget on Live 365, our radio outlet. Just say GGR when you're talking to Alexa, or you got the app. I'll get you some new graphics on that for next week. The County of Hudson is getting into the affordable housing game. It gives the county something to do. First of all, I applaud Craig Guy for trying to do anything to change some affordable housing in Jersey City or in Hudson County. The county has started, I think it's a 10-member affordable housing task force headed up by Bill Massacutis. He was the former Corp Counsel under Mayor Jerry Healy for many, many years. And then he ran for mayor in Jersey City and got squashed like a bug by Fulop. But Bill's a decent guy. Probably a good chairman for the task force. And there's a lot of familiar names on the task force. I don't think any of them developed any affordable housing, but they're all pretty much familiar names. And the thing with the county getting into it, now, first off, does the county have any residential housing? Not that I know of. No, it's not something the county gets into. Does the county plan on building any? Nothing I know of. Well, I'm wondering what the task force game plan is. Has the county ever built any affordable housing? Nope. Not that I know of. Nope. Can this be the beginning of a consortium of various levels of government to build affordable housing? Maybe that's what Craig Guy's plan is. Craig Guy, if you're not aware, is the county exec for the County of Hudson. I believe at a time, when we would build affordable housing, usually coming out, but somebody always seemed to coming out of wars, whether World War I or World War II, we would build affordable housing, Korean War, that sort of thing. Frank Hague was very good at affordable housing. Frank Hague, former mayor, was good at anything. You needed a monster complex for a hospital? Frank Hague was the guy. You needed schools? Frank Hague was the guy. Yeah, we're waiting for the state to build any schools in Jersey City under Frank Hague. He did. Hospital? Frank did. There's still a lot of Frank Hague in Jersey City for the things he accomplished. But there was a time, and I believe it involved the feds, the state, the county, and the local municipality. They would all team up and build affordable housing for low and middle income. You may remember them, Curry Woods and at the end of in Greenville there in Jersey City. There were, I think, 9 or 10 high-rises. I lived in one back in 1966, when just before my mother died. 71 Merritt Street, 7C. It was a beautiful building. The whole complex was beautiful. I mean, it was nice. It was all low income, middle income. You had the Holland Gardens down by the Holland Tunnel. That was a partnership between the feds, county, state, municipalities. I'm sure there were some partnerships. The city didn't build them. Private sector didn't build them. You had Montgomery Gardens right by the medical center. There was a partnership there. You had the Duncan Gardens down on Duncan and Route 1 and 9. That was a nice complex. We let it go into a state of disrepair. Same thing with Curry Woods. There's only one building left in Curry Woods. I think one or three Heckman Drive. Marion Gardens, they're on Broadway. They were all low, middle income gardens. We can build them again. Those things can be done. There's no reason, like Curry Woods, they knocked down the high rises and they built townhouses. There's no reason why low and middle income can't live high rise. If well-to-do people can, high income can live in high rises. Low and middle income can live in high rises. And we proved that. We did it before. Curry Woods and Duncan, Holland Gardens, Montgomery Gardens, Marion Gardens, they weren't really high rise. They were like 4 or 5 stories. But, Curry Woods and Duncan, they were up there. And those guys, they were probably built in the early 60s, Duncan and Curry Woods. These things can be done. In a high rise, you can put a lot of residential units on a small footprint. That's why the major developers are building these high rises. Footprint, and every floor can have like 8 units in it. That's what Curry Woods was. I think every floor had 6 or 8 units, and I think they were like 14 stories high. That could be done, but it has to be managed, and the buildings have to be taken care of. We didn't take care of them. Remember Bill Gorham saying Jersey City was a terrible landlord. I think we proved that. There is no more Curry Woods. All those high rises, with the exception of one, is gone. Duncan Project is gone. We let that deteriorate to the point where you had to take them down. Low and middle income can live in high rise, but who has to partner? Bribing private sector to have we need 15% of your building to be affordable housing, which first of all, of course, it's affordable in Jersey City is pretty interesting. It's like $3,500 to $4,000 for 1 bedroom. Bribing them, getting private sector involved, I don't think that works. Putting people who can't afford to live in a building or in an area doesn't work. That's like people going to bed hungry at night, living next to ShopRite. You're going hungry, but there's a lot of food there. That's not the way to do it. Maybe Craig Guy is thinking, can I pull in the feds? Can I pull in the state and the local municipalities to build real affordable housing? I think that's what his game plan is. And it makes sense to me. We did this before. We can do it again. Building low and middle income housing. Bayfront on the Hackensack River. Maybe that's something we get involved with right now with the various governmental partners and levels of government. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Comprehensive healthcare is here, here, and here. RWJ Barnabas Health is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County with its 2 newest locations, Hoboken and Exchange Place. Within walking distance or accessible by mass transit, our locations combine convenience with primary and specialty care, including cardiology, women's health, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. Let's be healthy together.
Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer a Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
We're back. City Show. Pat O'Meara, you there? You here? Me here? You there? Well, I said it backwards? Probably did. Journal Square. Now, if you're my age, you remember Journal Square being an economic engine for Jersey City. Everything stopped and started, or started and stopped on Journal Square. Your dates, your job, you went to work, the buses were on, everything was on Journal Square. So everything started and stopped on Journal Square. That's not the case anymore. Journal Square is going to be basically a neighborhood. And in my lifetime, it will probably happen. The stores will be gone. The old hotel on the square site, they got 2 huge high rises there. They're about to renovate the old Jersey Journal building. I know we're looking at 50 Journal Square to take that down. Right, the 50 or 54 Journal Square, right next to the Lowe's. Very narrow building. I want to knock that down. I think we should probably save that and use that for office space. But all the stores going around Journal Square to Sip Avenue, eventually they'll be gone. We're changing Journal Square. One of the things that are changing Journal Square, well, I guess it's twofold, is Pompidou and the Lowe's Theater, and of course the high rises alongside of the Path building there. which we should have never put the PATH building there. That was the nail in the coffin for Journal Square that we knew. Once you took the buses off the street, that killed Journal Square. It was, I think, Bobby Cavanaugh, former councilman of Jersey City. We became a gerbil existence. People went into the tubes, went back to New York, went up the high rises, or they went to downtown Jersey City, went in the high rises, slept, came back down the elevator into the PATH, and boom. They never got on the streets of Journal Square once we built the PATH. And that was a dagger to Journal Square. To fund the Pompidou, all about the Pompidou, just got the abatement done, Journal Square, and the city's going to get 100,000 square feet of prime real estate there, first floor of this huge tower. Well, I got to pay for it somehow. So Mayor Fulop has devised a plan to begin a second SID. An SID is a special improvement district where the businesses in the district pay a percentage to the SID, and the city, I think, matches the SID, somewhere along those lines. And then the SIDs use it for beautification of the area, events. They hire off-duty cops. You might have other unscheduled time, garbage pickups, everything to improve the experience of the area that the SID serves and to help the businesses get more foot traffic there. We have them on Central Avenue in the Heights where I'm from. Journal Square has it. But none have two. That is kind of unique to have two SIDs. Mayor Fulop has proposed a second SID. And this second SID will be basically focusing on Pompidou. We've got to come up with money for Pompidou. Now, SID, the number 2, will, unlike other SIDs that only include businesses, retail businesses, this one will include residential buildings. Any buildings that aren't rent controlled, you're going to be in this. So it's going to affect people's rents. Like I said, this second SID, the number 2 SID, is strictly to fund Pompidou. This number 2 SID will never get past the council. I know all these council members. I was involved. I went down and spoke for the abatement because I thought the abatement was a good idea. We're getting like $50 million piece of property in the city. That was good. You can't turn that down. We have to find another way to cover the expense of Pompidou. And imposing an SID, which is a tax really, on the various businesses and residential units in Journal Square. And not all of Journal Square. Originally, they were going to have like 500 properties. They cut that down to like 100. Because you wouldn't believe this, but people complained. Richie Borgiano, who's been, he's an old civic war dog. He's been in the council, I guess, but I'm coming up on 10 years. He's not looking for anybody to get hit with any taxes. You put another SID that includes residential units now, that goes right to the rent. Mayor Fulop, now, this is Mayor Fulop's idea. Just goes to show you, considering all the great ideas Mayor Fulop has come up with over the last 10 years he's been mayor, and then before that, 8 years as councilman, not all of them are golden. This is not one of his better ideas. This is a terrible idea, in my opinion. And I've been covering Mayor Fulop since he popped up on the steps at City Hall with the former mayor, Glenn D. Cunningham. And that's covering a lot of Fulop ideas over the years. Some good, maybe not so good. This one is pretty bad. It's basically you're taxing. It's almost like it's like spot zoning now. We're going to tax these residential units and these businesses so we can fund Pompidou. There's a problem with that. If we're going to do this, just incorporate whatever you need in this number 2 SID into the existing one. Well, maybe we just start a fundraising on for Pompidou. Get some gang together and we sell Pompidou bricks for outside the place, and like Lowe's does. They sell these cups at the Lowe's Theater. Maybe use some of the tax fund money. Maybe boost the tax fund. They add a penny to it or something of that nature. If Pompidou proves to be successful, I don't think anybody would complain about a tax for the SID. But I will warn you, none of these cultural or performing arts centers ever make any money. They're always in the red. Museums, always in the red. And if you think back, there's always some situation where we got to save the paper mill playhouse or other playhouses or state theaters, that sort of thing. They never make money. They don't break even. They always need some financial help. Pompidou is jewelry for Jersey City. I think in the long run, it'll be good for Jersey City, but make no mistake, it'll never break even. It'll always be a drain. You got to find some consistent revenue for Pompidou, and it's not taxing all those people in Journal Square. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
No one plans on heart disease, but everyone should have a plan for it. We help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. We offer convenient screenings without judgment, hundreds of preventive programs, and women's heart specialists. And we're the largest cardiac surgery program in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
Comprehensive healthcare is here, here, and here. RWJ Barnabas Health is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County with its 2 newest locations, Hoboken and Exchange Place. Within walking distance or accessible by mass transit, our locations combine convenience with primary and specialty care, including cardiology, women's health, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. Pat O'Melia here. You there? City Show, all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, write all this. The only papers. I write it, I type it, I dream it up. Persian Field. Now, you may remember about a year and a half ago, I had an issue with the city over Persian Field in its dilapidated state, and then the ice rink didn't work, the kids couldn't play, leagues were canceled, leagues were moved around. You needed to put some money in Persian Field to get it right. Little updating, fix the friggin' ice rink, stop the nonsense of just band-aiding this thing. So the ice rink will soon open with the kick the puck down the road, $400,000 chiller unit that'll keep the ice cold in Persian Field. It is not what we were thinking, that this place would get renovated. We'd get real compressors down there to keep it nice and ice, and you could cover it up and you could do other things when you're not playing hockey. No. We kicked the puck down the road, and we got a temp solution, this $400,000 chiller unit that'll freeze the ice, and everything else is friggin' in a state of disrepair there. But no, that's it. That's just it. But it sounds good. The kids will play hockey. The leagues will go through this year. The building's a disaster, and this is a temp situation at best. Instead of fixing it right and fixing it long term, which I thought, Mayor Fulop, Councilman Borgiano, and the rest of the Jersey City Recreation Department, you'd think we freaking want to do this right. Get it right. Yep. We kicked the puck down the road. And we've been doing it for years when it comes to Persian Field and the ice rink there. There's been numerous problems there for years and years and years. But it sounds nice, right? The kids can skate again. The leagues will play. We're good. Let's all stand around and clap. It's there. We can come up with millions of dollars to renovate the Lowe's Theater. Is it urgently needed, the millions? Now, I said when this happened, when the ice rink failed, we could take some of the millions from Lowe's right now, because it's going to take 3 or 4 years to renovate it, I could put that into the ice rink and get that functional, get it up to speed, make sure the roof doesn't leak and the ice doesn't melt, that sort of thing. Yeah, we can do that. We're going to spend untold millions on Pompidou. We got to raise millions, but we could do that. But yet we can't fix Persian Field long term, a permanent solution there. No. We can build an annex in the southern half of Jersey City on MLK Drive, a City Hall annex. We can build public safety and build a public safety building there. But we can't permanently fix an ice rink. But it's basically utilized by seniors and kids. No, we can do that. We can float bonds to help developers build residential buildings. But we can't come up with money to fix Persian Field permanently. We can just okey doke it with a $400,000 chiller unit. We can't do a long-term fix. And it's sad. We can do all these other things. And we have, Mayor Phillips is friggin' accomplished at what he does in Jersey City. He'll go down right there with Frank Hague. You'll be able to walk through Jersey City and see the things that were accomplished under Mayor Phillips. My question is, and I shake my head, is how can't we fix this permanently? And I don't understand where Phillips' head is on this. We can't come up with the money for that. Or we can come up with money for other things. And like I said, go around Jersey. Phillip will go down, along with Frank Hague, as one of the most successful mayors in Jersey City's history. But there's failure there. I guess, my old boss used to say, one our crap would wipe out 20 attaboys. Here's one our crap. It should be wiping out a lot of 20 attaboys. But we just don't pay attention anymore. We don't hear the cries of the kids. And again, this thing's going to fail. The roof's going to probably cave in. We don't fix things right. We kick the can, or in this case, the puck down the road. This should have been done. I thought that's what we were doing. We're fixing this thing right. We're going to get the compressors in there. The ice rink's going to be 100%. We're going to fix the leaky roofs. And one of the skylight issues, I forget what that was. There were numerous problems. No. We got a $400,000 okie doke fix that the kids will be able to play hockey. There's a lot of failure to go around for everyone we elected, especially who's involved with Persian Field. Right off the bat, the buck stops with Fuller. This is a failure on him, that this Persian Field ice hockey rink is in a state of disrepair, and we're just kicking this puck down the road. Richie Borgiano, for all the pushing and shoving and fighting this guy does, this should have been done. This is a failure of Richie Borgiano. It's a failure of Mayor Fulop here. And it's a shame. We're talking about recreation centers, one for every ward, somewhere along the line. Well, before we start that, what do you say we get Persian Field fixed? What do you say we get the swimming pools that they open on friggin' time, and we don't beat the people of Jersey City over the friggin' head? Single mothers with a couple of kids, they got to pay $6, $8. What the hell are we thinking here? We can't open a pool. We can't get a friggin' ice hockey rink to work. Yeah, again, for all the major accomplishments on Mayor Phillip's ledger there, Persian Field is a failure. And the same thing with the Bavonia Field. Pool, that's another failure. And Steve's got to take a look at that. And it's astonishing when you look around at all he has accomplished, yet these failures sit there. All right, we're out of show. You be good, you be safe. I'll talk to you during the week. Good night.